All right, there we go. I have returned. Blech. Thank you. So, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, one of the first ever Nancy Drew games that I played. Very nostalgic for me. Very, very, very nostalgic for me. Let's get right into it.
Welcome to my latest case. Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in. And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy. Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
You make it sound like the house is haunted or something.
Not the house, the woods. Just wait until it gets dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
One of your trees seems to have other plans for me.
What do you mean?
Let me put it this way. Unless someone who just happens to have a chainsaw just happens to come by, my car's not going anywhere.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen, call M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
If.
Don't worry about it. I'm not in any hurry to leave.
You will be. Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
I can't just take off in your boat. It's pitch black outside.
Then listen to me. Go around the house and lock all the doors and windows. Do that right now.
There aren't any locks on the doors and windows. What are you so afraid of?
The dogs. Those dogs. Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs? Hello? Did you say dogs? Hello?
Check out squeaking. Mice?
What is that?
An owl?
Something's out there.
Now look what you've done. That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
I'm sorry, but you startled me. What are you doing out here?
Birds. I'm trying to look for birds. What are you doing out here?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm staying in this house, and I heard a lot of weird noises, so I came out here to investigate.
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
I'm staying here in the old Malone place.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
What do you know about the woman living here?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
What do you think was scaring her?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died and went silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
Dear Nancy, your dad has trapped a bunch of seagulls in the neighbor's garage and is refusing to help or apologize. Why do you keep leaving me with him? Love, Hannah.
The dogs would attack her house?
It's like they don't want anybody but Malone living there. I guess they don't know he's dead. And so are they.
Did she ever call the police?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Are you a native of Moon Lake?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
Are those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
This is not good.
Spooky. Oh, helpful. Nancy, I'm really sorry, but I just can't face another night here. I'm going to my aunt's in Philadelphia. Doors open. Make yourself at home. We'll call you from my car. Please don't hate me. Get dead tree cut down.
It's stuck. I need some sandpaper.
He has bleach like everywhere.
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight. Those look too rotten. I'd better wait until daylight. A face only a gnome could love.
I think these are technically like the same asset as the boots that we gave to the lady in the Royal Tower. That was probably a bad idea.
It's locked. Oh, the key broke off. It's locked. There's got to be another way to get this open. It's not safe to take the boat out at night. This must be Red's observation platform. I'd better wait until daylight. I'd better be careful.
I'm going around because I know for a fact that I have to take pictures of different birds that are in this area, so I'm just sort of wandering at this moment. Aldo. Stench. Stench, great name.
Looks like paw prints.
Okay, let's write their birthdays down. Ah, hi Aki. How you doing? I hope you're doing all right. Oh, you got more piercings in your ear. Aww. Oh, they caused you migraines? I'm sorry.
The boat's full of water.
Just residual pain joining the other pain. Aww. Sorry.
The spark plug is missing. I gotta have some torque. I gotta have some torque. I gotta have some torque. The spark plug is missing.
Hmm.
Those look too rotten.
didn't think it through more than half price. You know, sometimes you just get distracted. Red? No, red isn't here. Okay. So now you have a gas mask. I do. No idea what it's for, though.
I need a bucket. Okay, so this is a trap. I'm gonna show you this right now. So you see how there's this, hello, Alex. Hello, Alex. This is a trap right here. You see how there's this post-it note? They want us to read that, right? But if you were not paying attention, you wouldn't notice that all of these floorboards are eaten through. I need to fix this.
So if you just walk straight over to it, you'll fall through the ground. Do you guys want me to demonstrate you falling through the ground? I can. I believe I have all the things to fix it currently. Thank you for the appreciation, Alex. That's why I asked. Okay. Just so you know, this was meant to kill us, right? I want you to be surprised when we read what the note says. Rotten floorboards, watch your step. That's all it says. Just don't step on them. By the way. I thought that was funny. Two swans. Hmm. One's is 2. Here is 4. Eight. 11. I learned how to say vacation/holiday in Auslan. There's 2 ways. First is kind of a car washing motion. Like you're gesturing. Like I'm leaving, gesturing this alone for a while. Second is the same motion, but you give the finger with both hands. Like, fuck off. Huh. Interesting. Early examples of trolling. Stick that in the Internet Museum. I think it's funny.
Nancy, how's it going?
Hey, Bess. How'd you know it was me?
Telepathy, of course. Just another of my many talents. You are so full of it. She got caller ID, Nancy. So now, instead of hanging up on the geeks that always call her, she just doesn't answer the phone. Very funny. So what's up?
Believe it or not, on some nights, this house gets attacked by a pack of dogs. Sally's so scared of them, she left me here by myself.
Did you say dogs? She couldn't have, George. Dogs don't attack houses.
They were definitely dogs. They came out of nowhere and started leaping at the windows and scratching at the doors like they wanted to get in.
Maybe that was just their way of being friendly.
These dogs were not friendly, believe me. And they had glowing yellow eyes.
They're actually glowing green,
A
Nancy.
birdwatcher I ran into said they were ghosts.
Ghosts?
The man who built Sally's place on Moon Lake was a gangster. The birdwatcher said that the ghosts of his dogs show up every time someone new tries to live here.
Yeah, we have
Place
ghost
is
dogs.
haunted by ghost dogs? Like there's such a thing as ghosts. But it does sound like you've got another mystery on your hands, Detective Drew.
There's a private cemetery in the woods out back. Malone and his dogs are supposedly buried there.
Creepy.
And there were paw prints in the cemetery. Fresh paw prints.
Are you sure you're going to be all right there by yourself? We'd volunteer to drive out there and keep you company, but unfortunately my car's in the shop, and you know what a scaredy cat George is.
That's okay. There's really no room, and believe me, living conditions here are pretty primitive.
Scaredy cat, huh? You're gonna pay for that remark, dear cousin.
Bye, you guys.
Don't be a stranger. Take care.
Okay, give me 1 second. I will be right back. I need to refresh my water. There we go. Okay, now let's call Sally, because she should have gotten to Philadelphia by now. Thank you. Tweet, tweet.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
I mean, I can't
Positive.
leave.
Consider
My car is
Detective
locked.
Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
I need you to tell me everything you can about those dogs.
They're black and they have yellow glowing eyes and they don't like me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance, but I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
When they appeared, did they always do the same thing?
Yes, come to think of it. They always came running up to the house, barking and snarling. They'd lunge at the windows, they'd jump up on the door, they'd run
Hi
around
again.
and bark some more, then they'd run off. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's
Hello,
off-season,
Brave.
so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger.
It's going
I
well
forget
so
his
far.
name. Kind of a pain in the neck.
One of the first
Emily
games.
Griffin.
This is one of the
who
first
owns
Nancy
the
Drew
store I
games
told
I've
you
ever
about.
played.
And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
And I showed everyone the trolling of the, oh look, there's a note that if you step on the floor that's underneath the note, you die, because the note says, hey, by the way, the floorboards are rotten here. Don't stand on them.
What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who'd want you to sell your house at Moon Lake and move back to River Heights?
You mean like an angry ex-boyfriend or something? Nope, I sure can't.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing
Ooh.
done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through. And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
Your outboard motorboat is missing a spark plug. Is there one around here by any chance?
I wouldn't know a spark plug if I swallowed one whole. But you need that boat, Nancy. Right now, it's your lifeline. You can't use your car, and believe me, you can't walk anywhere because all the paths around the house end in this thick, horrible brush. You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. The bird watcher, he's got a boat. Maybe you could borrow his spark plug or something. Go down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house, and you'll eventually see his observation platform. Try him at night. He never seems to be around during the day.
I could really use some sandpaper. Do you have any stashed away somewhere?
Sure don't.
I died in my
Try
latest Nancy Drew
Emporium.
game
That's
2
on the
times
west
in the
side
first
of the
10
lake.
minutes.
And brace yourself
Nice.
if you haven't been there yet. The place is something else.
How do I go about getting your water tested?
Try the ranger station on the east side of the lake. I've been told you can get some kind of kit there.
I'm curious, why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10 most wanted list. I don't think he likes me. Emily says
That's
it's
the
because
exact
I wrecked
reason
his
why
dream of
I
becoming
killed
Super
someone
Ranger or something when
in
I bought
Danger
the
at
Malone
Deception
house
Island.
instead of
The
Parks
exact
Department.
reason.
Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
And then I didn't put my helmet on when I rode a bicycle. See, I told you. I told you that that's one of the death possibilities if you ride without a helmet. Or if you kayak without a helmet as well. Like, these games are real tough on you if you don't follow the rules. It was the bike, but it was also the mayonnaise. The mayonnaise that had expired in like 98, 94 or something, whatever it was. It was like mayonnaise that was a couple years old.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left
Yeah,
behind by
that's
previous
fair.
owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
That was one of the first ways that I died the first time that I played Deception Island. So the wearing the helmet thing and the jellyfish sandwich were the 2 things that I remembered specifically.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
Do you know if Malone is really buried there?
The realtor said the cemetery was just a sham, that there's nothing under those tombstones but dirt. But he may have just been saying that so I'd buy the place. The only way to know for sure whether or not Malone is there is to start digging, and I'm certainly not going to do that.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Hmm. Okay. I have a water bottle. Do you think that it needs... Do you think this needs to be primed? It did need to be primed. Okay. Bucket can stay there. What else did she tell me? Talk to Red about the spark plugs. Did you say something about the shed? The kit. Yeah, unfortunately the kit, I need the spark plug before I can do the kit. I'm trying to remember where she said the sandpaper was. I was a bit of a doof and sort of just asked her everything all at once. The game made me think of you. I had a ticket to the Beach Hill Museum in my suitcase and there was a red handprint somewhere too. Aw, yeah. We finished that game at the very beginning. Parking garage. Sandpaper is in the parking garage security guard. Centipede. Thank you. Yeah, but, we just finished that one since my game crashed last time, which was really unfortunate.
Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night.
Okay. So, if we're going by the dates that they were born... I hate centipedes. I said it because Cthulhu's niece said it, which seems to be a reference. I guess the poems like that, they must be an Edgar Allan Poe family. Okay, so leaves appear, fresh spring tree. I believe that would be Vitus. So Vitus because he's born in February. Shimmering blue, summer dew. I have one for August, which would be Xander. But is August technically fall? Or is it still summer? No, it should still be summer, right? Hmm. Don't freak them out about centipedes. Be nice. Be nice, be nice. Don't make me kick you in the butt. I will. I'm not afraid. So I think the order is Vitus, Lucy, Xander, Iggy so far.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Does that mean you'd like me to call you Mr. Red Knot?
All right, then.
Oh no.
Hello, Nancy. Now put a muffler on it,
There are
would
no
ya? I
centipedes
just heard a
in the
cerulean warbler.
Did you say last night that you have an outboard motorboat?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
Ableist.
Why don't you like tourists?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
You don't happen to have any spare spark plugs lying around, do you?
What's a pretty young lady like you know about spark plugs?
Enough to know that the engine on Sally's boat is missing one, and that I'm going to be stuck here unless and until I replace it.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket.
Hmm.
Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash.
Yeah, this guy sucks,
but
right?
Maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera?
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a
Birds.
couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
I know I can.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do, because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore, I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
He sucks. Red sucks. Well, I have spark plug. That's good.
It's not safe to take the boat out at
I'm
night.
not gonna. I just want to put the spark. Fine. Well, I guess that means it's bedtime. Plus minus 0. Ah! Oh no. Don't be doing that shit. Not again. Okay, good.
I gotta have some torque.
Yeah, it felt like it for a second.
I gotta have some torque.
there. There's a puppy somewhere.
Hello, can I help you?
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service. Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's her. Unfortunately, she seems to have developed a problem of the canine kind.
When you have to
Don't
save
tell
often.
me she believes all
True.
that ghost dog stuff.
I saw them myself.
Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
Why do you think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Have you ever investigated the ghost dogs yourself?
Do you always ask this many questions?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I'm a very busy man, Miss Drew, but I am here to serve the public.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office, and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I've lived here all my life, so I can't help but feel obligated to protect not only the area's flora and fauna, but also its past.
Which is apparently rather colorful.
As a member of the law enforcement community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified thugs.
So you'd probably like to see the old Malone place torn down and forgotten.
Not necessarily.
We do still have park rangers, yes.
It's hard to ignore its potential as a tourist attraction. And if that's what it takes to draw more people to Moon Lake, I'm a reasonable man.
As an officer of the law, can you think of anyone who might want to scare Sally off her property?
The woman who owns the shop across the lake? Emily Griffin? I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure she's been dragging the lake in front of Malone's house for artifacts, which is illegal. It would be a lot easier for her to do her dirty work if nobody was living there.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
The inscription on one of the tombstones reads Waldo Matthias. Does that name ring any bells?
Not in my steeple.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Akers.
So it really depends on the state park, but we do in fact have park rangers in the US, and there are even, like, if you've seen the game Firewatch, that's actually pretty accurate to some of the bigger parks. Of, like, the buildings that they're in and that sort of thing. Oh, life in nature. Ooh, Giardia. Gross. Antivirus. Wait. Never sweep in an area inhabited by mice. Wear respiratory mask, rubber gloves, remove dirt from area with damp towel, mop, or sponge. See, I find it interesting that they're specifically doing poison ivy. I mean, I guess that shows what part of the US they're on then. Because some parts have poison oak and some have poison ivy. Look at these! Look at the babies! Ames rocket. Otters.
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
Why not? When has this stopped you before, Nancy? Ah, yes, the CCC. Moon Lake database of fascinating factoids. Wood ducks. Ooh. Glowworm. We'll get back to this later, I think. Let's see if I can talk to him about
You're
it,
back.
actually.
Thanks for all your help.
Dang
Not
it.
a problem.
Oh yeah, I love the high towers. They're really cool looking, aren't they? The ranger towers. I find them so interesting. Firewatch was also an interesting game. I have mixed feelings about it, though.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
My name's Nancy Drew.
Blub blub.
I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house Sally McDonald bought?
Now, what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
That's not very kind of you.
As it turns out, I'm there by myself. The dog scared her off.
I told her, I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing 'em howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
I got the bejeebies scared out of me twice last night. Just before I saw the dogs, I caught a man named Red Knot prowling around outside the house.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure, he's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh yeah, I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here. What else can I do you for?
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So it's fine.
So you're telling me that you are in
That's
fact
right.
trawling in
See,
front of my
recovering
property.
objects from the lake bed
Not my
is
property, my friend's
illegal.
property.
According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Are you saying you acquired this stuff illegally?
Well, of course not. It all washed up on shore.
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Acres could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap. Now, I got nothing
Jesus.
against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Acres, Why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Sounded to me like he just wants to preserve the area's history.
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe 1 ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
I need to buy something.
You want it? I got it. As long as you pay cash, that is.
That's just it. I'm running kind of low on cash. Would it be possible to start a line of credit?
My daddy always said, neither a borrower nor a lender be. But I'll tell you what, seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
I've disturbed him enough already. Would anyone else around here have some?
He's your only
Picnic
hope.
baskets.
But you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
There's a large tree blocking Sally's driveway. Do you know of anyone who can come out and clear it away?
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time.
Yogi is known for stealing picnic baskets.
Guess I'll see you
It
later.
is true.
Yodelay-hee-hoo!
Ma'am, what kind of goodbye is that? Yodelay-hee-hoo? Really?
Ew!
Worm. Buy your fishing license here. Buy a piece of the past. I like how she had to put by legal means. These were fished out of Moon Lake by legal means. If you really, really have to emphasize that a thing that you did was legal, it probably wasn't. I'm gonna just say that right now. Have a good night, Giga. Sleep well. I have to say, her just for her line of credit. I hate her. Let's just very quickly drop this back off with the park ranger, since we can do that quick. Before we have to go deal with Red and taking pictures of all the frickin' birds.
You're back.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird.
American goldfinch. Northern cardinal.
Yellow, red.
Red-tailed hawk. Western tanager. American goldfinch. American robin. Blue jay. Northern cardinal. Red-tailed hawk. Western tanager.
I don't know what sound I make. Probably saying the word fuck just over and over again. Just fuck. That's probably accurate. Okay. Gonna go. Curiouser and curiouser. I'm surprised that you knew that I liked Alice in Wonderland. I don't think I've necessarily said that a whole bunch. I'm gonna take a picture of this map real quick. So maybe that's cheating, maybe it's not. Who cares? Okay, so we're gonna go right, left, right, go right again. Then we're just gonna keep following this path, basically. Log. Yes. Gonna go right again. Left. Is. Okay. Is the yellow bird.
Tweet, tweet!
Retweet. Okay. Back to the log. Okay. Now from here, we're gonna go left, right, right, left. Oh. Right, fallen trees here. So bird is this way and then there. No. I'm trying to decide if I want to go to the orange bird or if I want to go to the red bird. The red bird is sort of... The red bird's on my way back. I guess I'll do it on my way back then. Yellow ribbon. And we're going to want to go left. Right. Is... Okay. I have a feeling that I'm going to need to find something at night as well, but I don't remember. There it is.
Come back!
Damn it. Really? Okay, yellow ribbon. Oh, didn't I already get a
I
kernel?
must have scared it.
No, I didn't. Damn. Like, no, Opal, you can't get all of them in one go. That's not fair. Okay. So, fallen tree.
You find all the birds?
I found some birds, but no matter how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds away before I can take their picture. What am I doing wrong?
You're wearing those clothes. That's what you're doing wrong. You need to blend in, like me. Go back over to M's tacky tourist trap and get yourself some camouflage gear. Only
Good
sensible
morning.
thing that money grubber carries.
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some.
Here, take it and scram. I was just about to call in a meadowlark. That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your
Good
wife?
heavens, no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog. Border collie. She'd hear a meadowlark, and by golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Do many people around here own dogs?
Not really. Most people don't bother. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger Acres just loves enforcing the leash laws. There it is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
It's stuck.
I always walk out the back door for some reason. Give me just a sec one. Probably should have gotten more water, not just a snack. Oh well.
Howdy, Nancy.
To make a long story short, I need some camouflage gear.
Got some right over here. One size fits all. But I'm running kind of low on bait. So if you go out and get me, say a dozen little critters, I'll give you the camos.
You
Thank
got
you.
a deal. So, what kind of bait do you need?
Worms, spiders,
Worms.
beetles, grubs. Anything that wriggles on its belly'll do. Just look under stuff. Rocks, logs, dead leaves. Should be able to find 12 in no time.
Do I need some kind of permit?
Things ain't quite that bad around here. Least not yet. Now, if Jeff Akers' daddy was still around, you might get arrested for cruelty to animals or some such nonsense. Joe Akers used to be the deputy sheriff. Real critter lover that one was.
Joe Akers is Jeff's father?
That's right.
Guess I'll see you later.
Yodelay-hee-hoo.
Yodelay-hee-hoo, ma'am. No, don't bring those back up. We don't need to traumatize anyone. Ghost did nothing to you. Actually, now that I've got the statues done. Okay. So deer needs to be 3, so position 3 is correct. So it goes tree, swans, deer, bird. So we have number 3, right spot. That one's wrong. That one is right. That one's wrong. All deer. Oh, because they're all facing forward. Okay, so that is right. Okay, so those 3 are right. I think. Okay. Here is right. Birds, yes. Swans. But not right. This one should be deer. Damn it. I'm gonna try and put them in age order again, the one that I think that it's supposed to be. There we go. Ooh, a speakeasy. If it does lead somewhere, it wasn't just a troll note. Except it is a troll note.
It could be mice making that sound.
Does sound like it. Philadelphia
William
Gazette.
Akers? I
Ooh.
wonder if he's related to Jeff Akers. Those look too rotten.
It looks like there's something here too.
It looks like a tiny hole.
Speakeasy. An early.
Hello?
You
Hey,
say
Sally,
ASMR?
it's Nancy.
No.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
That Emily Griffin is quite a character. How well do you know her?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals
You
and
sure she's
degenerates,
nice? She seems
which
rude.
isn't really true and irks some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
Talk to you later.
Keep me posted.
Let's go see if our water test is done.
You're back.
I found a newspaper dating back to 1927 in Sally's house. Since you're kind of an expert on the history of Moon Lake, do you mind if I ask you some questions about Mickey Malone?
Not at all.
The article mentioned that a man named William Akers used to work for Malone. Is he a relative of yours?
No. Quite a coincidence, I'll admit, but no. I am in no way related to the head flunky of some two-bit gangster and his gang of thugs.
I found this old picture in Sally's house. Do you know who these people are?
The man is Mickey Malone, I know that. I'm guessing that this is his girlfriend, Vivian Burnett, I think her name was. And judging by the year of that brand new Ford in the background, I'd say the picture was taken in 1928.
She was probably as familiar with
1928.
Malone's house
Important.
and his dogs as he was. Think there's any chance she's still alive?
Tell you what, Miss Drew. Why don't I go through my files and see what I can dig up on this mystery woman? I'm a busy man, but like I always say, I'm here to serve.
What happened to Akers and the rest of Malone's gang after he went to prison?
Fortunately for Moon Lake, they all left and went their separate ways.
When and why was Malone arrested?
I'm sorry, Miss Drew. As usual, I'm a little pressed for time. If you have more questions, why don't you sit down at the computer and peruse the Moon Lake database of fascinating factoids that I've put together?
Have you gotten the results back from that water sample I left with you?
I meant to call the Department of Health today for a status report, but frankly, I've been way too busy.
Sounds like Moon Lake could use 2 rangers.
If I were in charge of just 10 more acres of parkland, they'd give me an assistant, and I could devote more time to the acquisition of more land and eventually put Moon Lake on the map as one of the biggest, most popular parks in the state.
Why didn't the Parks Department buy the Malone property instead of Sally?
She outbid them, the cheapskates.
Well, if those dogs scare Sally away for good, other people are bound to think twice about buying the place. The bank will lower its price, and you'll have your land.
You're insinuating things again, Miss Drew.
I'm sorry, I really am. It's just that Sally's my friend, and I'd really like to find out why someone's doing this to her.
Tell you what, if you're serious about making amends, there's some boxes by the computer labeled with dates. They're from the estate of a local history buff. She kept everything from newspaper clippings to old photos to recipes for apple crisp. She put everything in envelopes, then numbered them by year using Roman numerals.
Okay.
Just put the envelopes in order by year with the earliest date in front. Oh, and if you're rusty on Roman numerals, there's an entry on them in the computer.
Okay if I read what's in the envelopes?
Don't go reading anything until you're through, or take my word for it, you'll never get finished.
I've been trying to take pictures of birds for this guy named Red Knot. Ever met him?
Oh yes, the Birdman. I'd stay away from him if I were you.
Why? Is something wrong with him?
He's a fanatic. He's got it in his head that Moon Lake would be the best birdwatching venue in the world except for one thing: too many people. Believe me, if there was a way to get this park shut down and all the homes on the lake torn down, he'd do it in an instant.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
Puppy. Hello, puppy. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Puppy, puppy.
Let's see. Jeff said the envelope with the earliest date goes down in the front of each box.
I'm not Puppy. He is 5. I think this is right so far. No, that doesn't go there. Everyone deserves head pats. Yes. The thing is I can't actually read any of this. I'm just trying to go off memory of how these work. Because V is 5, X is 10, M is 1,000, and C is 100? I think? I don't remember. And there's no music right now. Sounds right, but I'm not sure about C. Neither am I. And I, obviously, is 1. You can Google. I'm gonna see how far I can get with this, though. L is 50. Oh. M is 1,000 for sure. X is 10. V is 5. C 100. M is 1,000. Okay, good. I think this one is right. Because this one, I believe... No. No, that's wrong. Wait. D is 500. Oh. this, if I'm reading this correctly, this would be 1913. Which is not what I need. Because, like, 1913 will go there, then. This would be 1910. Yeah, I don't get MCM either. I was just guessing that it meant 2 zeros. Maybe it works like maybe it works like how like IV is 4, right? Maybe that's how it works. Maybe the C in front of it takes away 100. You think that that's a possibility? So 1900, 1904, sorry. This would be 1908. 1908. Then this would be 1910. And again, the one I'm looking for, which I can't seem to see. You? 1911? 1913. 1914. 1915. What are we looking for again? So they need to be in order from lowest to highest. So 1915. We're looking for an XVI. Well, XVII, so that's fine. 17. That'd be 1917. Yep. Okay. And then this would be 1919 because 10 and minus 1, right? 1919. Okay, so I think these ones are correct. I'm going to leave them alone. The ones that are going to be hard are these ones because we have no idea. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here because those are big numbers. And they're scary looking, so I'm leaving them there. Okay, so 1920 would be... No, that's not. It would be MCM XX. LX, is that 60? Ooh, maybe. It could be. Anyone who can just easily read these and understand them, I would be horrified to witness. LI is 51. So you're saying this one needs to go here? And here? I is 41? I have no idea. I can't read this big. This is too many. Too many. Very too many. I don't like it. Yeah, I think you're right. I wish I could just take them out and put the ones that I'm more positive about rather than... The L's are freaking me out. I don't like the L's, like, at all. Okay, so I'm gonna try and read this one. So this one is 19. '44. 1944? No. 30. 39. 1939? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna leave that in the middle for right now. So that one will go there, right? No. Yes? No. No. There? This is confusing. Help. Wait, 60? No, wait. Okay. So no, that needs to stay over here. LI is 51. Oh, god damn it. Please. Okay, I don't think it scrambled it too much. Or at all, actually. We're good, we're good. I think we're fine. I think we're okay. The thing with this one is I'm not sure, because does this read like 30? Wait, did he say I'm doing these backwards? No, wait, he wanted the lowest number to be on top, right? So like if you were looking through the files, this would be the first one you see?
Now that they're all sorted, I can do some reading.
Ah! Oh my god. I did it! Yay! Woo! We got it. We got it. Okay, so 1928 was the one that they were talking about. Mickey Malone, a Philadelphia businessman long considered by police to be a bootlegger and a racketeer, finally felt the sting of the sword of justice when he was arrested this morning at his house on Moon Lake. He was raided. This time, federal agents intend to rely on ledgers and tax returns to prove their case since 1927. Okay, 1927. Gained through illegal means, is taxable. Okay. Is a gangster about to become Moon Lake's newest resident? That's 1925. There's gold and then there are sandbars. Dragging band is a drag. I've dredged up everything from diamond tiaras to skeleton keys to full bottles of French cognac. It just blows my mind that those people would drop back then and never bothered looking for. Or 1925. Local ordinance. Watch the Skeptics Roadshow. Plumbing broadcast service. Ew. Gross. $1941. Fuck whoever thought this system was a good idea. I think that would be the Romans. You might want to take that up with the Romans. Mickey Malone died at age 52, which was on 41st.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy a healthy dose of prolonged eye contact. 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 Prolonged eye contact.
You're back.
I noticed you have a dog.
That's Yogi. Who
Yogi?
never goes out unless he's on a leash.
Aw.
Park rules.
I couldn't help but notice that he's about the same size as those ghost dogs were.
I hope you're not suggesting I trained Yogi to run around in the middle of the night barking and attacking houses.
I finished putting all those envelopes in order.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Drew. And to show my gratitude, I've got something for you.
It doesn't involve Roman numerals, does it?
No, it's an honorary Junior Park Ranger pin. I keep them on hand so I can give them out to children whom I see demonstrating respect
Thank
for park
you.
rules
I
and
am a child,
regulations.
apparently.
A little bit of positive reinforcement. Unfortunately, I don't get to give them out that often.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ranger Acres. Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
Puppy. think that's about where I'm going to wrap it up for today. I am still feeling a little bit under the weather, and it has been a good 3 hours. Let's do a little save. Your game has been saved. Right. Hello, friends. Hi. Sorry, that was a long one. A long wait time. Unfortunately, the bot was not wanting to activate for some reason. But I am here now. Good morning. Hope you're doing all right. Okay, so we are currently on the look for some bugs. We're on the look for some... Well, okay, so to get pictures of birds, we need to collect bugs so that we can give the bugs back to the lady and she will give us some camouflage, thus making it so that we can find the birds. That's what we're currently doing. I am gonna go check in Malone's, excuse me. I think I'm gonna check in the speakeasy downstairs, actually, because the dates in the files seemed kind of important.
It looks like a tiny hole. What's the combination?
Bugs, camo, bird. Yes, exactly. So, and it sounds like there's mice in here, so that's what we're gonna need the gloves and the gas mask for, so that we don't catch whatever virus they have. So I have 3 groups of dates here. The first one is 1/29. 1923. Okay, that's not it. The next date I have is February 13th, 1941, which I think is the day that he died. We're trading bird pics for something, I can't remember what it was. Oh, spark plug. So he gave us a spark plug, but in return we needed to get him pictures of birds. So, okay, so 2, 13. 1914. Oh, 41, not 14. That would have been bad. 40? 1. No? Oh, I didn't click it on the first one. Oops. Okay, wait. 1. 20. 9. 19. 23. Bugs, camo, bird, spark plug. Yes. Okay. So the last one that I have is 3/17/1925. 3. 18. 18. Ah, my nose. Do you think I need to put a 0 before this? For the numbers that are single, do you think I need to put a 0 in front of it? I might have to. I'm gonna finish this though. So 19, 25. Okay. Let's do 0, 1, 20, 9, 19, 23. Okay. 0, 2, 13, I went the wrong direction. Oopsie. 19, 40, 1. Hmm. Are we putting this in wrong? I don't. Hello. How you doing? Should it be I have to do 01 and then click? Oh, 1. Fuck. Damn it. I'm doing all right. We're trying to use the... I have 3 dates here that I'm not sure which one is the answer, but we're just going through them in a couple different ways to see if I can... Yeah. To see which one that it might be, because they seemed significant. 1. 9. 'Kay, there we go. I didn't need to put the 19 in again.
I bet those were deer mice.
I bet they were.
Speakeasy.
April 29th, 1933. Today, Mikey went to prison, but when they were walking him to the paddy wagon, he told me to take care of his dogs, and when the time came to do their tombstones like he told me. Then he whispered me to look under the Victrola in the speakeasy at Moon Lake. He said, I'll find a map to the gold he stole 2 years ago. Then they shoved him into the wagon. That was that. Poor Mickey. How's a guy who never spent 1 night in jail supposed to spend 8 years in prison? He'll never make it. I think he wants me to have the gold because deep down he knows he's never coming home. Anyway, under the Victrola... I looked under the Victrola and found the map. The problem is there's nothing on it except a bunch of lines and all the words... And the words, the dogs will lead the way. There's no X marking the spot or directions or nothing, but I need money bad. My wife and baby haven't had anything decent to eat in months, so I'm gonna pack them up and move to Moon Lake permanently so I can spend all my time looking for the gold. May 4th, 1933. Mickey never told me outright that he was the guy who pulled off hole in the floor gold heist. He always said the less I knew, the healthier I'd stay, but according to the papers, a bunch of gold was stolen off a moving train right under the noses of about a dozen Pinkertons. Mickey must have greased somebody's palm real good and got him to cut a hole in the floor of the boxcar, and the gold was going to be shipped in. After the gold was loaded, one of the boys crawled under the train and pulled himself into the boxcar. Then when the train was moving, he dropped the gold down the hole onto the tracks. Mickey's boys picked it up and got away clean. Nobody ever suspected Mickey was behind it. So what I'm looking for is 20 gold bars. The paper said they're all together. They weighed about 600 pounds. The question is, did Mickey hide them in one place or did he spread them out? He must have buried them, but where? I just thought of something. Maybe Mickey trained his dogs to go to the gold if you say the right word. I'm gonna say the word gold and see to them tomorrow and see. Sadly, I have to do yard work, so I'll lurk for a while. I'll be back though. Have a good time doing yard work. I hope it goes quickly for you. Oh my gosh. Whew. I've said every word I can think of to the dogs, but they haven't led me anywhere except around in circles. I spent the last month following them around. First Xander, then Vitus, and Lucy, and I don't have to follow Iggy because all he does is sleep on the porch. Thank you for the follow, rubber bin. So it looks like I'm gonna have to start digging. I'll dig under the porch first, seeing that's where Iggy always is. A month ago, I started working as a handyman over in Lewistown to make ends meet. So even though I stop by Mickey's every day to feed the dogs, I can only look for gold at night. I dug all around the porch, but I didn't find nothing. I marked the porch.
Joe Akers? Emily said Jeff Akers' father was named Joe. Maybe Jeff is related to William Akers after all.
I'm glad that you like the follower animation. It's based on one for Kiryu Coco. On the map with a big eye for Iggy because that's the place where he always leads me to. I was so busy digging last Tuesday night I almost wasn't there when my son was born. We're calling him Joe. His big sister's real happy. She says baby Joe is just like the dolly she's always wanted, but we could never afford to get her. Truth is, we can't really afford Joe neither. I keep writing to Mickey, asking him to please tell me straight out where the gold is, but he never writes back. We'll just have to keep digging. Leavenworth Prison. Ooh, that looks important. Okay. Left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. Now I spend all my free time digging in the woods. I dig around everything that could be a landmark, logs, rocks, tree stumps, but never find anything. Plus, I keep getting lost. The paths look so much alike, especially at night, that I spend most of my time trying to figure out where I am. So last Sunday, I memorized the way to the cemetery. Ooh, that's actually really helpful. Even though Mickey never allowed the dogs in the speakeasy or the tunnels, I've been looking there for the gold because I looked everywhere else I can think of and got nowhere. Last week I found out that Mickey changed the passcode to the spigots in the speakeasy. This got my hopes up because the way I figured it, why would Mickey change the code without telling me unless he was hiding something? But when I finally figured out the new code, I didn't find anything in the tunnel that opened up that wasn't there before. Why Mickey spent all that money on pictures of those dogs of his, I'll never understand. I give up. Mickey's dead, and so are all of his dogs. I'll never find the gold. I got a good job offer over in Harrisburg, and I'm gonna take it. Little Joe and Sarah deserve a better life than I've given so far. They've gotten so far. It's high time Callie got a nice house and husband who doesn't spend all his time chasing after something he can't find. But I'm leaving this journal here, because who knows, maybe someday I'll suddenly remember something Mickey said, and it'll finally hit me where he hid the gold. Maybe I'll come back here and find it after all, but in the meantime, I got a family. They're what's important. They're treasure enough.
The dogs will lead the way. I wonder what that means.
Okay, so let's go into the forest for a little bit. We'll walk to the cemetery. I think you might have missed an R. You think so? Wait, seriously? You think I missed one? Or were you joking? Well, I mean, I have it right here. We're gonna walk to the cemetery anyway, so... Okay. So, left. Left, right, right. Left, left. Right, right, left. Right, left, left. Right, left, left. Right, left, right. Right, left. Aha!
Come back! Here, birdie, birdie, birdie. Darn, it flew away. Tweet, tweet!
I bet there's more bugs out here and It looks like I did write all of them correctly, fortunately enough. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be more bugs out at night. Firm. Okay. So we're gonna go right, left, right, left, left. Okay. Left, right, right. Left, left. Right, left. Right, left, left. Right, left, left. Right, right. Left, right, right, left. How many do I have? I have 10. Hope those dogs don't sneak up on you. They haven't showed up since I've been here. So I'm gonna say that we're probably okay. Maybe. Okay. So now let's do that backwards again. Okay. So we're gonna go right, left, left. Right, left, left. Right, right. Left. Right, right. Left. Right. Left, left. Right. Left, left, right. I wonder if there's any more, like, nighttime bugs here. No? Fine. Let's go bother Red, see what he has to say. Ooh, the case of Ghost Puppy continues. Yes, it does.
How's the bird watching coming along?
Mickey Malone supposedly buried a bunch of stolen gold bars on his property way back in the 20s. Did you know that?
Really? That's interesting. I don't much care, but it's interesting.
Hi, John.
So you don't know anything about it?
Nope.
I'm sorry, but finding those birds is harder than I thought it would be. Can you give me any tips?
You gotta look for them. This isn't gonna be any Sunday picnic, you know? And try early in the morning. That's when most of them are singing.
See you in a while.
No hurry. How's the bird watching coming along?
See you in a while.
Rate.
No hurry.
Red hates our guts. I saw that all the Nancy Drew games are on sale. Yeah, they are. On average, most of the games are about $5.99 in pounds. I don't know what that is in in American cash, though. Beetle. Okay. We grabbed one that was here. Okay, so I think... Gonna turn around. So I know. Okay. So we're gonna go... Did I grab the worms under here? Okay, so... It's a lot brighter? No, I haven't changed anything about it. It depends on the Nancy Drew game. Some of them are like $20, like the newer ones are about 20. Go. Left. Right. Goes right, left. Right. Right again? Worm. Thank you for the head pats. It's not spelled like that. It's spelled like pounds, like Pounds. Yeah, and some of the older games are as low as like $2. Did she say 12? I have 12. Ooh. I mean, Nancy didn't say that that was enough, but let's just leave in the hopes that it is. Hello, Miss Sadie. I hope you're doing all right. We're scavenging for bugs.
Nice Junior Park Ranger pen. You must really be on Acre's good side.
Any word from Tucker, what's his name?
That's
he
true.
hasn't been by to move that tree yet.
I'll give him another call. But like I said, the man marches to the beat of another drummer. A very slow drummer.
I found an old newspaper in Sally's house that contained an article on Mickey Malone. It really got my curiosity going. What else can you tell me about him?
Person you should talk to is Jeff Akers. He's got this historical museum thing going out at that ranger station of his.
Do you know anything about the gold that Mickey Malone supposedly buried
Ooh.
somewhere on his property?
All I got to say about it is, if there really was a bunch of gold buried somewhere and nobody ever found it, it's for darn sure nobody ever will. Not with them dogs up there.
Guess I'll see you later.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, what did you get, Sadie? I swore she wanted us to get 12. Didn't she want us to get 12?
Hey, Nancy, how's the bait finding coming along?
Yes.
12 big, fat, juicy ones, just like you wanted.
Well, now, you done all right for a city gal. Here you go. Hope whatever you're hiding from won't catch you. How you holding up?
Guess I'll see you later.
Keep on trucking.
All right, now we can go run around with the rest of those birds. Because we have 3 left to find. And, conveniently, they are in fact marked on my map, which I have a picture of on my phone. Actually, I need to update this because this has written more stuff. Wait, give me 1 second. Click. Okay. Yes, I will get those birds. I will get those dang birds. Okay. I don't know. I don't have the cardinal, so I don't have the red bird. I don't have the one that starts with T, so that's the orange one. So here and here for sure. I have the yellow one, I think. Those darn Tweety sleep ruiners. Be nice to them. They don't deserve that. They're just trying to live their life in the forest. Okay. So, since we're at the beginning, we'll start with the yellow bird, which is this way, which is the only one that's this way. So, right, left, right. Right again. Then sort of just follow this path. We hit the log, and we're gonna go right again. Left. What's not here? Darn. Okay. Fallen tree. So if we're gonna go straight, follow this path for a little bit. Gotcha. Okay, so we do have yellow bird. We have the robin. We have the bluebird. Okay. We need orange bird. Actually, I just realized there's 2 yellow birds on this map. So fallen tree. I'm gonna go this way this time. Log. I'm gonna turn this way. Ribbon. That way. So many of them aren't here right now. No! Oh gosh, sorry. I might just have to do another day. He did say that they were out in the morning. That sucks, but that's what we gotta do. Stepped too far. Okay. E? don't know what he was smoking, but they are clearly nowhere to be seen right now. And then I get a bunch of songs, but none of them around. Where? Literally where? I don't understand. I can hear it, but I can't see it. I'm missing one last bird. I'm guessing it's the one that's labeled Bluebird, because I don't have a Bluebird on here. Thank you for the head pats. Yellow ribbon.
Nope, no hawks.
Oh, I'm looking for a hawk now.
I don't see any hawks.
At 20, you gotta get food for the hawk. Oh, that could be it. Let us test your theory. We're gonna go yell at Red and be like, hey, can't find this last frickin' bird.
How's the bird watching coming along?
I just can't seem to find a red-tailed hawk. Any suggestions?
Well, there's gotta be lots around here. You haven't been going around wearing sunglasses and earmuffs, have you?
No, Red, I haven't.
Well, according to my bird map, they like to nest in the big tree that's just to the southwest of the Malone house. I suggest you park yourself nearby and wait. Bound to spot one sooner or later.
See you in a while.
Just remember, eyes open, mouth shut.
I'd better wait until daylight.
I wonder how many days I've been here so far. Just sitting, waiting for birds.
Well, I don't see any hawks, but this is probably the tree Red was talking about. At least it was the tree. That sounded like a hawk.
Is that a speaker? It looks like a speaker.
Hey, what is that hawk standing on?
It's definitely a speaker.
Oh, that looks like a speaker. Huh?
Well, that wasn't very nice.
I better get out of here. My arms and legs are tied. I can't move. At least I can kick. If I could just get that scythe down, I could use the blade to cut the rope around my wrists and free my hands.
Got it. Only you can prevent forest
I can't
fires.
just let this thing burn up. I've got to put it out.
What in blazes happened? I saw the fire from my platform and came running.
What were you
weren't in
doing
there
out here
playing
during
with
the day,
matches,
Red?
were you?
I was looking at birds, and then I noticed something on the house, and the next thing I knew, I was locked in the tool shed and somebody was setting it on fire.
Whoa, you're not making much sense. Probably smoke inhalation or something. Come talk to me after you've cleaned yourself up and gotten some sleep. I need to tell you something.
Somebody tried to kill you?
I didn't say that.
Somebody knocked you out, locked you in a shed, set it on fire, and you think they were, what, just pulling a prank? Wake up and smell the hostile vibes, Nancy.
I guess it's just hard for me to believe that anybody would consider me to be that big a threat.
I should have never let you stay there by yourself.
Sally, I'm fine. I feel bad about your tool shed, though.
Who cares about the shed? It was full of junk anyway. I'm glad to be rid of it.
That's kind of the way Ranger Akers saw it, too. He showed up right after the birdwatcher did and ticketed me for burning refuse in a manner that endangered park property.
That man is insufferable.
Emily was nice, though. She came by right afterwards and wouldn't leave until I drank the tea she made for me.
Look, Nancy, one more time. If you want
You
to
sure it
leave,
was an eagle
just
call?
say the word and
I
I'll
remember
come get you.
eagles
Sally, one more time.
being like
I'm
quieter,
fine.
so they always
Well,
have like
then promise
falcons
me
do
you'll
the
be
sound
careful,
for them.
Okay?
I promise. I'll be in touch.
You better.
So how many times has Nancy gotten the good old head bonk? Basically every couple of months. You know, it keeps her sharp. It keeps her wits about her. Actually, you know what I can do before I go to sleep? I can go see if the water is okay. I'm still really suspicious of the M's Emporium lady, mostly because she has been illegally trawling in front of the property, trying to make money off of everything. So her head must be U-shaped by now then, yes? Probably, yes. If she gets one every game, it would be at least 36.
Good news. I have information on your mystery woman.
You are incredible, Ranger Akers. What did you find out?
Her name these days is Vivian Whitmore. She lives in Las Vegas, and her number is 702-555-9137.
7.
Sorry to bother you again, but did those results from the water test come in yet?
There's something here for you from the State Department of Health.
Ooh. Initial tests found high
Oh
levels
my
of
gosh,
arsenic.
Not only is the water bad, but it seems like the well may have been contaminated deliberately.
That's not good.
I wouldn't go jumping to conclusions without proof, Ms. Drew. I'm sure there's a far less melodramatic explanation.
Where's Yogi?
In the run, out back. Even out of sight, he's under my full control, as park rules require.
What do you know about a man named Joe Akers?
Why do you ask?
I understand he used to be the deputy here.
So?
According to Emily Griffin, Deputy Joe Akers was your father. And according to the journal I found, William Akers' son was named Joe. Another coincidence?
All right. William Akers was my grandfather.
And you don't want anyone to know that.
It's not exactly something I'm proud of. My father spent his whole life trying to make people forget what my grandfather was, and trying to make sure people who didn't know what he was never found out. I've been doing the same thing.
What did William Akers do after Malone was arrested?
I'm afraid you're going to have to excuse me, Miss Drew. In case you've forgotten, I'm a very busy man.
Yeah, busy standing there, pretending that you're doing something. Like, literally, what are you doing? Nothing. Also, every bonk removes emotion but heightens intelligence. Is that why we have a different voice actress who isn't as sassy anymore? She got bonked so hard that she lost all of her emotions.
I apologize for my previous behavior.
You should.
As a park ranger, I strive to keep my personal feelings in check at all times, and that time I failed. It's my duty as a public servant to try to make it up to you. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the gold that Malone supposedly buried on his property?
As far as I know, it doesn't exist. It's just one of those rumors people want to believe, so they do.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
Cries in the accuracy. Yeah, of course I've had Martinelli cider. Martinelli cider is delicious. We usually have it around this time of year, but it's not really a thing here in the UK, so we don't have it. But I do love me some apple cider. Okay, nighttime. Now we'll go talk to Red again. Be like, hey, why the fuck you being so suspicious? Hey, bitch.
Hello there. I owe you an apology. After
He has
you came
gas
up here
cans with
looking
him
for
now.
those red tails, I gave my map a closer look and realized it was more than 50 years old. Reason you can't find them is probably because their favorite nesting tree is gone. Finding that hawk's gonna be harder than I thought, so why don't you just give me back my camera and I'll take it from here. It didn't get burned up in that fire or anything, did it?
Somebody clobbers me over the head and then tries to barbecue me, and all you're worried about is your camera?
It's a very expensive camera.
Where did those gas cans come
Yeah,
from?
see,
I
Nancy
ran out of
noticed it too.
gas. So much for
I see-
being
I see you.
prepared,
I see you.
Well, that's all I wanted to tell you. I'm sure you've got places to go, things to see, people to pester.
You'll be happy to know that I did get a picture of a red-tailed hawk. So here's your camera back. I got all the birds.
Thank you, Nancy. Nice work. You're a credit to your generation.
See you in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Howdy.
See you in a while.
Watch yourself out there.
You don't have to be such a creep about it. Okay, so now we will call the lady, Vivian Whitmore.
If you're selling something, hang up right now. I got an air horn in my hand that can deafen a dinosaur, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh, no, please. I'm not selling anything. Believe me. Is this Vivian Whitmore?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You got exactly 5 seconds to state your business.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, right. The Moon Lake Park Ranger said you might call, but you have to talk fast. An old friend of mine is flying in today from Florida, and when I say old, I mean old, as in 5 years older than I am. Don't bother trying to do the math, sweet stuff, you'll hurt yourself. So, that ranger fella said you found an old picture of me.
It was of you and Mickey Malone. Do you remember him?
Of course I remember him. I remember everything about that time of my life. It was a roaring 20s for crying out loud. One of the most exciting decades in American history. Just because I've got a few years on most people doesn't mean my brain's
Yet.
turned to tapioca, sweet stuff.
Did you spend much time at his place on Moon Lake?
Moon Lake. Talk about your fond memories. I had a lot of fun there. Although I wasn't anywhere near as wild as most young people were back then. But I think Mickey kind of respected me for that. I was his gal for 5 years. He always kept birch beer on tap at that speakeasy of his just for me.
I found a safe in the cellar
Birch
there.
beer.
You must be
Bleh.
talking about the wall safe. That was Willie's. He was a guy who worked for Mickey.
Did all Malone's employees have their own safes?
Not hardly. Mickey treated most of his employees like dirt, but not Willie. He honestly liked Willie, trusted him. And when Willie decided he wanted his own safe, Mickey said, "What the hey?" No one knew the combination, not even Mickey. Mostly because Willie was constantly changing it. He was a little paranoid and superstitious. Well, as I recall, he'd pick the most unlucky number he could think of and use that for the combination. He called it a reverse jinx.
What can you tell me about Malone's speakeasy?
It was in the basement, right there at Moon Lake. Feds never knew about it, but everybody who was anybody on the East Coast back then, actors, musicians, bankers, politicians, they knew. You weren't big time unless you'd made at least one trip to Moon Lake Mickey's.
That's weird. I'm staying in his old house on Moon Lake, and I haven't seen any sign of a speakeasy.
Course you haven't. You're not supposed to. Only Mickey and Willie knew how to get into the speakeasy from the house. The rest of us had to go in and out the regular way, through the cemetery.
The cemetery?
There was a lock hidden in one of the tombstones in that little cemetery behind the house. You needed a key to unlock it, and when you did, stairs would appear that led to the speakeasy.
Do you have any idea how to get into Malone's speakeasy from the house?
I sure don't. That saloon was built using two main ingredients, concrete and secrecy. Mickey always bragged that nobody could get in unless he wanted them in, and I do believe he was right. But I'll tell you what,
Ooh.
if you send me that picture of me and Mickey, I'll send you my key.
The key to the tombstone? You still have it?
It's in the bottom of my jewelry box. I've come this close to throwing it out 100 times, but it's so small and the memories it brings back are so big. Well, I just couldn't, as a joke. Mickey had a tombstone made with the name of this federal agent who had it out for him inscribed on it. That's the one the key unlocks.
I'm guessing it's the
William
one that says
Akers,
Waldo.
The guy you call Willie. He wrote about looking for the gold that Malone had supposedly buried on his property at Moon Lake. Do you know anything about that?
The hole in the floor gold heist. Well, I'll be darned.
That was the name Akers used, too. What else can you tell me?
Truth be told, when Mickey told me he was the one who pulled off that heist and that he'd buried 20 gold bars at Moon Lake, I didn't believe him. I thought he was making it up. See, Mickey and I were on the outs by then. I thought he was just trying to entice me to come back. But if he told Willie the same thing, maybe there's something to the story after all.
Did he ever say anything to you about a map?
Yes. He said he was making a treasure map and that... The dogs. Something about those dogs of his.
The dogs will lead the way?
He was always saying that. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had it engraved on his tombstone. Think, Viv, think. He said he was making a treasure map and that he was also having paintings done of each dog. He made it sound like one thing had something to do with the other, like he was giving me some big important clue. But I just figured he was playing games, trying to lure me back with mystery and intrigue.
Basically, every single one of them has gold on the floor somewhere.
Maybe I shouldn't have.
Did he say what he was going to do with the paintings?
He said he was going to hang them in the speakeasy, and I'm sure that's precisely what he did.
Can you remember anything about Malone's dogs that might suggest where he hid the gold?
I stayed away from his dogs. They made me nervous, always jumping around, barking at this or that. The only one I liked was, what was his name? Iggy! I liked Iggy because he was nice and quiet. He just lay on the porch all day and didn't make a peep.
It's been fun talking to you.
Anytime.
Okay, so someone came over here and took that speaker down. I'm not seeing anything on the porch currently. Okay, give me just a second. I will be right back, friends. Ah. I immediately drop it all over myself. Perfect. Now to get my blanket back on me to get all snuggly. Okay, so it is nighttime. Thank you for the welcome back. Yes, popcorn. So it is nighttime, meaning that we need to make it daytime again so that I can go talk to Mr. Akers. No, I just drove home. Oops. We'll check out M as well. And while we're there, I can confirm the info with the,
Hello again, Miss Drew. Am I in for another interrogation?
I'd like to mail this photo to the woman in Las Vegas. Can you do that for me?
As always, I'm here to serve, Miss Drew. Just give it to me and I'll take care of it. I'm sure she'll be very pleased to get this back.
Did your grandfather ever find any gold on Malone's property?
If he did, he never spent it. He wasn't poor when he died, but he certainly wasn't rich.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
Puppy. Hello, Yogi. Yogi, Yogi, Yogi. Waldo Matthias. So it is Waldo, okay. I remember one of these had a picture. This is Waldo Matthias. Where's Waldo? I might put my Udi on a wish list and wait for the fire toastiness. On whilst, not wish list. That sounds like you guys are having a really nice night. Glass of wine sitting in front of a fire. All snuggled up. Lucky. Oh, it is in fact Waldo.
How you holding up?
Guess I'll see you later.
You betcha.
and now to sleep. I'm gonna guess that it's probably not gonna be there the next day, but we'll check anyway.
A package just arrived for you from
Nice.
Las Vegas.
It was there the next day. Perfect.
Great. Vivian
Wouldn't want
sent
to
me
break
the
any
key.
littering laws, would we?
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Okay. To the cemetery. Okay. Left. Right. Right. Left. Left. Right. Left. Right. Fuck, I've... Left. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right. Right. Left, right, right. Left. Oh, good. I did it right. Okay. It said Waldo. The guy's name was Waldo. Wait. Wait, the picture of the guy. I can't tell if this was accurate, but it kind of looked like he had a shaved head. Or like he didn't have hair. Wait. Wait, let me see. Do you call him Baldo? Baldo Matthias instead of Waldo Matthias. Wow. That's rude. Are you thinking Baldy? Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It's too dark. I need a flashlight.
I think I have one of those.
Oh, the batteries are going dead. I can't see a thing. I'd better go back. It's silly to try to explore this in the dark.
I'm trying to leave, Nancy. What do you want from me? Nancy!
Oh, the batteries are going dead. I can't see a thing. I'd better go back.
but changed back. Okay. Well, I need batteries, so my initial thought would be that I need to get them from M. I either need to get them from M or I need to get them from Red, but since it's daytime, I might as well go ask M.
How you holding up?
I need flashlight batteries. Do you carry them?
Yep. But you know, I've been meaning to make a pretty display out of them packs of combo coal over there for the longest time.
Uh-oh.
Just can't seem to get around to it.
In other words, you'd like me to give it a shot.
Here's the way it should look when you're done.
Hmm. Let me take a picture of that. Hmm. Ow. Okay. That's right. This is right.
Ta-da! One smiling goldfish. It's
Hi,
obvious they
Manny.
never tried
How are you doing?
Cola.
Wait, it looks like a goldfish? Oh, it does look like a goldfish if you really squint your eyes. How you doing, Manny? I hope you were all right.
Hey, Nancy. This mean you got them cans stacked?
You bet. They look just like the picture you gave me, which you can have back.
Here's your batteries. And thanks, Nancy.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Had the day off today. Nice. Very fun. I'm hearing so many people having such great weekends right now. I'm a little bit jealous. It's been a long while since I've seen you. I hope you've been doing all right. Okay, back into the forest we go. Okay. Had to take a big bite before I have to do this really long path again. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Left, right. Left, left. Right, left. Left, right. Right, left. Right. Right, left. Got it. Into the Woods musical starring Nancy Drew. God, Into the Woods is so long. It is such a long frickin' musical, and it is so hard as a play to put on for a small theater.
It's silly to try to explore this in the dark. Uh-oh. So this is the
Ooh.
speakeasy. Wow.
Fancy. Dapper Dog Soda Spirits.
Those must be the spigots William Akers mentioned in his journal. The spigot won't move. There must be a way to unlock these spigots.
Green. Look at Iggy. The only thing that I can get from this is green. I wouldn't exactly say these look like paintings. They looked more like,
If map is correct, the tree where Vitus would bark at the hawks used to be right about here.
also blue. I was lurking during some of the Sherlock streams, usually not completely awake at this time. Oh, that's fair. That one looks like it's broken. Oh, look at him! What a puppy. Ollie. Ooh, soda. Is this a male version of a cat lady? Yeah, it seems like it. Bullet holes in the walls? I mean, it's a speakeasy, Hellforge. It's a speakeasy, of course. There's gonna be all sorts of illegal activity in here. So they said the unluckiest day. Would that be the day that the guy died? 1941? Okay, so 6 is the highest that it can be. There are colors. Yeah, so there's colors in between them. on this part here. I didn't see one that was yellow, though. He's green. Lucy's also looked blue, so... No, that's also green. That's definitely green, right? Damn it. And his is red. It's Xander. Blue. Maybe this is yellow. I guess that is yellow. Iggy is yellow. Welcome back, Rubber. Rubber bin. Pump the spigot, push red button to make letters move. The more pumps, the more times the letters will spin. Oh, probably use the first letters of their names. Okay. So, we'll start with red since that's Xander. Oh, wow. That was a lot of spins for just one. Okay. Xander. Blue is Vitus. We'll do 2 of that then. That should hit us on B. Oh, damn it. There we go. Okay. Yellow is Iggy. Okay. You know what I just realized? This is a Roman numeral. This is a Roman numeral. XVIL. Not gonna lie, what even is happening right now? Okay, so currently we are in an underground speakeasy from the 20s. We are currently using the paintings that are around the speakeasy that have pictures of the dogs. They have the colors of their collar. I'm trying to get the letters of their names to match up with the colors for each of these. And one pull changes what letter is showing. So I'm currently trying to get Lucy, which is L. hi, Gibbon. I didn't see you there. How you doing? Hope you're all right. Got it. Ooh. Good puppy. Nice. This opens something else. I'm trying to figure out what it opened, if it would just open this again. Open a secret passageway in the tunnels. Wonder if it leads to another secret room. Okay. Oh, back into the tunnels, I guess. I went the wrong way. Oh, puppy. Hmm.
Xander played by the pump, which is right here.
I don't understand why it won't give me the one for Lucy. Hmm. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Oh, wow. Well then. Clearly he doesn't like this guy. Not that I'm unsurprised. Oh, look at this good puppy.
Aw, he's so cute.
They are very cute. Still feel like I should be able to go up here, but I'm not. Oh well. We can easily access this from the house now, so that's good. Let's see if she has any more information for us. Puppies.
Hello?
Is this Vivian?
No, this is your station drop-off. Vivian's fixing snacks in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, Eustacia Andropov? Harry Houdini's
Oh, I remember
cousin?
her.
Use the air horn like I showed you!
No, Eustacia, wait! It's Nancy Drew. I talked to you on the phone a couple of months ago, just after a friend of mine was kidnapped in St. Louis. I asked you questions about the theater where the kidnapping took place, the Royal Palladium, remember?
Nancy Drew. The Snoopy one.
The Snoopy
You're
one.
not dead yet?
No.
Most people, I talk to them one day, next day they're dead. It is an old age thing.
Oh, stop being so morbid here. Have some clam dip. Hello? Nancy? So you know Eustacia, huh? Small world. Well, what's up?
Are there any other tricks to getting into the speakeasy that I should know about?
I suppose it's only fair to warn you about the tunnels, and the doors, and the dead ends.
Tunnels? You mean there's more than one way to get to the speakeasy from the cemetery?
Mickey had his men dig a bunch of tunnels between the speakeasy and the cemetery with hidden doors that opened when other doors closed, and lots of dead ends, so that if the speakeasy was ever raided, his guests could hide from the police. I was always terrified of getting lost, but you're a plucky girl. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Do you have any idea why the painting Malone had done of his dog, Lucy, shows her on top of an overturned boat?
Lucy, yes. She was the one who would always swim out to the abandoned boat that was stuck on the rocks off Mickey's dock. She'd just lie on it all day, every day, like she owned it. Darndest thing I ever saw.
Where exactly were these rocks?
About 50 feet off the east end of Mickey's dock. Mickey always warned people he invited to his place about them. Was kind of his way of keeping out party crashers. In fact, as I recall, the boat belonged to Flo Ziegfeld. He was famous, you know. Produced these huge musical extravaganzas on Broadway called the Ziegfeld Follies. Anyway, Mickey didn't like him. Thought his show stunk. But Ziegfeld kept begging for an invite to one of his parties. So Mickey finally said, okay. Said just be sure to approach the dock from the east. So he did. Ran right up on the rocks and capsized.
What a
Boat
dick.
was a total loss. Ziegfeld was so mad he just left it there. Mickey laughed for weeks.
It's been fun talking to you.
Anytime.
Okay. Hey, Mahela. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Let me take a picture of this layout. Okay. So, Lucy's spot would be here. Oh, I just woke up. I hope you had a good sleeps. Okay. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, wait. No, this is the wrong one. You? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. 3. Hee.
That doesn't sound
No, it doesn't.
good.
It sounds very bad, in fact.
It's some kind of lock. It's some kind of lock. It's some kind of lock.
Hmm. Okay. What does the PDA say?
So you're
Puppies!
the ghost dogs. You look
Hello.
pretty real to me.
Hi. Cam, Neopin, 2 bottles, 5 coins. Rumor going around the lake that Malone House has been sold. Find gold now. Doggy checkup time. Dogs to vet. Return Titanic to... Rumors true. Sale of Malone House final. Time for plan D. D as in dog. Extra treat for Cher for being so good. Antiques appraisal. Get hair done while at Harrisburg. This is definitely from M, isn't it? This is definitely from M because she has been trawling the lake in front of the house. New owner moving in late April. Gary's gadgets and gizmos. No gold. Tiles on mosaic and tunnel push in and out. Clue to where gold is. Sally McDonald, freelance photographer. Moves in the 19th. Working on mosaic, pressing every tile. Malone and his stupid puzzles can take a flying leap. Dogs ready for haunting. Wish I could sick him on Malone. Sally, I'm gone. Who is Nancy Drew? Get out nets, repair, check boat for leaks. Nancy Drew knows about gold, must find before she does. What did Bruce and Meryl roll in during exercise time? Might as well give them a bath. Those are the speakers. Hey, look, it's this asshole. Wonder if I can call them. I'm gonna write down their number. I don't think I can call them, but I'll write it down anyway. Dento Glow. Glow-in-the-dark toothpaste. Safe for humans and pets.
These dogs have been trained to act vicious on command.
Wow. Dog whistle.
I bet the dogs attacked Sally's house because high-frequency
Hi,
signal
Alex.
was transmitted to them through the speaker I saw on the roof.
Hmm.
You've been trained to respond to a silent signal from this thing, haven't you?
How you doing, Alex? Good, Dr. Pepper, very good. Is this a boiler room? Oh! Oops. You're a bad omen. You're a bad omen, Alex. I've been doing so good. I'm sorry. Didn't do it on purpose.
Something's missing here.
There it is.
The wheel is gone. The wheel is spinning, but nothing's happening. I'm this close to finding the gold. I just know it.
Oh wow, there's a lot of you here, actually. I didn't realize there were so many Mellows here. Hi, Mellows. This seems like a dangerous thing Nancy is doing. Goddamn Roman numerals. MCMXXIV. Would it be their birthdays again?
These colors look very familiar.
Yeah, they do. Where were the birthdays? Ooh. Interesting. Okay. So there's a couple things that this could be. This could be the day that they were born, the year that they were born, or it could be the each of their names is a Roman numeral, the first letter of their name. So it could be the number that that Roman numeral is. This is gonna... No, it's not! It's not Bonk. Hi, honey. So green is Lucy. She was born in 22? Red is Xander, who is born in 23. Blue is Vitus, born in 24. And Iggy is yellow, and he was born in 19. Okay, so it's not that. Iggy was 11. Vitus was the 8th. That doesn't have 8 either. Okay. So it's not the year, it's not the day they were born. I'm gonna guess it is based on the Roman numerals that they are. Something to do with the tombstones, I'm sure. They did drop that hint a few times. That it could be that. Roman numerals. Ah! Okay. I was on the right idea. Okay. So, green is Lucy. L is 50. I think that's what we agreed it was. Red Vitus. No, Xander. Xander is X, which is 10. Blue is Vitus. B is 5. And Iggy is 1. Got it. Yes, Alex, what's up? Are you gonna bonk me again?
The wheel is gone.
I like your stream. Aw, thanks. You have terrible taste. I'm kidding, I appreciate it.
This door is closed all the way before I fool around with anything else.
Yeah, I got COVID, so taste is all screwed up. No, he got boosters for it. I'm the one that has COVID. Alex just got booster shots for COVID.
£600 of gold bullion.
Wow. My partner was literally just like, look what he has to do to mimic even a part of our power. Okay, so we found the gold. Motherfucker.
Hey there,
I told you it was
Nancy.
M.
Why, what on earth have we got here?
I can't let Emily catch me. If I don't keep moving, Emily will catch me.
Into the sewer I go, then.
I got a hint, Nancy. I've been looking for Malone's gold for years. hear you go and find it in less than a week.
If I don't keep moving, Emily will catch me.
There's plenty of gold here. We can share. Open the door.
I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here.
Nancy, wait. Let's talk about this. This can just be our little secret. You scratch
I mean,
my back, I
there would be an
scratch
extra
yours,
fucked up
remember?
thing that I could do, which would be
Nancy,
turn the wheel
gold's
again
all yours, Em.
and fill it with
Enjoy
water.
it while you
But I'm not going to
can.
do that because I'm Nancy.
Dear Ned, as soon as I got out of the tunnels, Emily had left a door open. I called the sheriff. But when I led him back down the well to the room where I'd left Emily, she refused to leave. He and his deputies finally got her out, but one of them said afterward that if he had to choose between getting a bear away from her cub and getting Emily away from that gold, he'd pick the bear. What's worse, by the time they took Emily away, the place was swarming with reporters from all over the country. The commotion has scared away every bird for miles. I'm pretty sure Red Knot would like to strangle me. On the other hand, when Ranger Akers found out that 7 cars and 2 helicopters were illegally parked on park property and that he was going to get to ticket them, he was ecstatic. Tucker Davis finally cleared away that dead tree, which means I'm free to drive home. Moon Lake is beautiful, but I've had enough wildlife for now. Which reminds me, did I mention that those 4 ghost dogs are actually very sweet? They're so sweet, in fact, that Sally is seriously thinking about adopting them. How's that for irony? Ever yours, Nancy.
Yay!
Bess, hi, it's Nancy. I'm at this little amusement park on the coast. I wish I could say I was having a wonderful time, but the fact is, some pretty spooky things have been happening here. There have been some strange accidents, and the carousel, it starts up in the dead of night all by itself, like it's haunted or something. You know me, I don't get scared very easily, but I saw it myself, and I'll call you later. I've gotta go right now.
Up next on Nancy Drew. The Haunted Carousel. The last time I played that game, almost immediately after playing it, I played one where I don't know if anyone else has played any of these games or if this is just a me experience. Oh, I froze. Sorry. But there's actually a huge line of Barbie PC games, and specifically a series where Barbie is a detective. And there is one that takes place in a haunted quote-unquote haunted carnival. So I played those games essentially back to back with each other. So that's fun. We've solved the mystery. Congratulations. I hope everyone had a good time. As is customary, we're going to let the credits scroll so that everyone can get their proper credit. Whew. Every time I see Pencil Tester, it makes me laugh. The music in these games is always so good. Testing was done by testing 1 2 3. Ha 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 ha. Nice. I'm happy that all of you guys were here to see the end of it. I'm sorry that I wasn't doing them in full single streams in one as a one shot. I haven't had the power in me for the past couple of days. Hopefully by next week I will have enough power in me, but we will see. As you could tell by the little blurb at the end, the next one we will be playing is Nancy Drew and the Haunted Carousel. It's another one I haven't played in a really long time, and another one that doesn't really stick out in my head all too much. But you never know. I could end up really liking it again this time. Is this where they started giving us superlatives? I don't remember. Might be. Nope, no superlative. Darn it. Oh well. So, we're gonna go full screen mode. Don't look at any of my files. There we go. That's the proper screen I want. Got tall all of a sudden. Alright, this is your daily reminder to drink some water. I have some here, you can't see it, but to eat at least one meal or a really good snack today. Also to go to bed at a relatively appropriate time period for you, whether that be 2 in the morning or 4 in the afternoon. Sleep is important, that is when you heal. As long as you sleep, that's the important part. This is my own personal reminder to a bonk bonk. If Alex is still here, to a bonk bonk. Be kind to yourself. It's something that I'm personally working on. I know how hard it is, and any little step forward is a step in the right direction. Again, that's the most important part, is that you're putting in effort and trying. I believe in you. You believe in... I hope you believe in me. I believe in you. I hope you believe in me. You need to remember that you are always worth putting effort into. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. We solved some mysteries. We found a speakeasy. We found lots of gold bullion, which seems to be a common occurrence in these games. We scared off all the birds for multiple miles, so Red will have to stop being creepy on the property of our friends. Alrighty. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourself. Drink water. Eat food. Sleep at some point. What? No, don't shoot people. That's not nice. Shoot people with nice words. Okay, I guess that one works. I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.